Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are going to see how we can declare examples of our application. Okay, like how we are going to pass data to the API. So in our last video, we have covered a topic called nested models. In that we have seen that how we can add models inside a model. So let's get started. Okay, so in our last video we have written this code. Okay, and then in this video we'll see how we can pass examples. So with the help of Pydantic's schema extra uh, field uh, and also the config field, we can actually pass the examples. Okay, so here I'll just copy and paste this code into my uh, VS Code. Okay, I'll just paste that here, and here I have already started my server. Okay, so if you are not following this series, then I will highly recommend to watch previous video and then come to this video. Okay, so you'll have a good understanding. So here what we have done, so let me remove this as for now. So uh, I'll just remove this, or I'll just comment this. Okay, I'll just comment this, and let me refresh my server. Okay, localhost 8000. So now I think my server is not running, so I'll just start my server. Okay, so where is my server? Let me go. Uh, let me go here, and here is my server running. Okay, I'll just remove this terminal, or I'll just run my server again. Okay, so now our server is running. So let me refresh. Okay, and now this is our home page, and then we'll go into documentation page where we can see our APIs, what we have written. So as you can see that in our code, we have defined this API for updating the item. Okay, it is taking integer item ID from the URL, and also it is expecting this kind of model. Okay, so we have written model here for item, which is having four attributes: name, description, price, and text. So if I'll go here, then as you can see, if I'll zoom it out, then here as you can see we are getting this example values, right? So now I'll just try to as you can see we are having by default values currently. So if I'll just try to uncomment this thing. Okay, so I'll just try to uncomment this, and if I'll refresh my page again, then as you can see you will have a good uh, understandable format of the example. Okay, like how you are going to pass the data to this API. This is giving us a better view when we are working with our backend application. So that's how you can declare this example into your API. Okay, you need to import config. uh, I think config is inbuilt, so you don't need to define that. Okay, yeah, it is. I think it will come from Pydantic, so you don't need to define that in this page. Okay, so now we'll go below and we'll see some more things. So as you can see that in field also we can define the example values. So earlier we have covered this body fields topic. In that we have seen how we can define the values to the field. Okay, like uh, like how we can define default value, how we can define some validation. Okay, so now I'll just copy this code, and as you can see now in our uh, model itself, in this description field, we are actually defining the example, like how this field going to be. Okay, so now I'll just refresh my page again, and as you can see that now now we are actually defining the examples for every item. Okay, so for each and every item we are defining the example. So if I'll remove this for for this uh, I'll just remove this, okay, this example. So if I refresh this, then this foo will get removed. So as you can see, for this first name, that example got removed, and it is taking by default string. Okay, so that is the thing. That's how you can define example in attribute itself. So now we can also define example with the body tag. Okay, means earlier what we are doing, we're actually adding example in this config class and in that schema extra variable. Okay, in this model itself. But now what we are going to do now, we can also define example in that function argument itself. Okay, so now I'll just copy and paste this code. So this will be the same thing. Let me copy and paste this thing here, and here uh, if I'll refresh this page, then as you can see, we are having that perfectly looking schema here. Okay, means example here, how our API will take the input. Okay, so this is looking good. And now if I'll go below, then also it is showing the example how our example will look like into FastAPI documentation. So now we can also have like list of examples into our body. Okay, so here as you can see, that suppose like we want to pass multiple examples like this. Let's say here this is the normal example for this item model. Okay, so this is the normal example, and the value is this is just a summary and description. So we'll see how it will look like into the Swagger documentation, but this is the actual thing. This value, like name, description, price, and text. So this is the normal example, and this is the example, like it is not having the mandatory fields. Okay, it is only having name and price, because as you can see that it is having name, and price is mandatory, description and text is not mandatory. So we are passing only two fields, and also this price we are passing as a string. So fast API will do automatic conversion. Okay, so this is just examples, and it is also an invalid example uh, here, where we are actually passing string instead of numbers inside this price. Okay, so I'll just try to copy this, and I'll show you how it will look like into our actual page. Okay, so I'll just copy and I'll just paste that code here. Okay, don't worry, you can also go here and you can just find this code. I'll just try to explain you how this is working. Okay, so as you can see now, we have this drop down here. Okay, with this, if I'll click on this, then as you can see, we have a normal example with converted data. If I click on this, then as you can see, we have this second example which we have uh, uh, defined right here in code. And if I'll click on third one, then it will show us the third one example. Okay, so that's how you can pass a list of examples. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's all about this video. In our next video, we'll see how we can have extra data types. Like currently we are using string and float and all data types, but FastAPI also have some more extra data types which we will see in the next video. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please do subscribe my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep sharing, keep loving. Bye.